Here at Flxpoint, we get asked all the time, what's the best way to integrate our dropship partners and automate our e-commerce workflows? Well, as you might expect, it depends. We build Flxpoint to be a flexible link between suppliers and retailers, operating in whatever way is easiest for both parties to exchange product data and order information. To evaluate possible solutions, here are the questions vendors and retailers must consider. The first question to ask is, how does the vendor currently provide inventory quantities and other product data to retailers? If the vendor has the means to automate this data, the most common methods will be, number one, a weekly, daily, or hourly email with an attached spreadsheet or file. Number two, a spreadsheet, Excel file, or CSV file on an FTP, Dropbox folder, or via an HTTP link. Number three, an automated EDI file exchange. And number four, an API. Flxpoint can easily integrate any data that exists in a file or spreadsheet. This is normally shared via email, FTP, Dropbox folder, or HTTP link, which can be set up with our no-code mapping tool. If data is exchanged through an EDI or API setup, our team can provide a cost-effective quote for building a custom integration. If a vendor doesn't currently provide inventory or product data in an automated manner, they must have some way to manage their product catalog and keep track of inventory. In many cases, suppliers will manage their data using their e-commerce store or warehouse management system. Flxpoint's pre-built connectors to Shopify, BigCommerce, SKU Vault, and more can seamlessly pull live quantities and product data from these sources. Also, WooCommerce and Magento offer free apps to generate CSV files that retailers can then pull data from using our self-service mapping tool. If none of these methods apply, our team can evaluate other solutions. The second question to ask is, how does the vendor currently accept automated orders and provide back shipment tracking information? If the vendor accepts orders and sends tracking back via a spreadsheet over email, FTP, or Dropbox, the retailer can use Flxpoint's mapping tool to send and extract these files. Flxpoint's development team can provide a quote for a custom integration if the vendor or retailer requires an EDI or API setup to exchange order and tracking information. Placing orders into a vendor's Shopify or BigCommerce store and pulling tracking information from these platforms is also an option. And if we can't find a solution using any of these methods, Flxpoint can provide a vendor portal to allow retailers and vendors to easily integrate and communicate. Vendors can log in to view their orders, manually update order status, and shipment tracking information. And lastly, for vendors interested in automating their B2B dropship operations, Flxpoint can act as a back-end management system that allows them to streamline data management, automate order acceptance and payment, generate custom invoice workflows, and much more. Head to Flxpoint.com to learn more about how we support supplier data integrations for retailers and retailer management for suppliers. If you're already a Flxpoint customer, please reach out to your customer success manager for more information.